Hey guys, so I really wanted to kind of jump on this bandwagon. I don't really think it's that popular of a bandwagon. I don't know, I know people are doing it, but I've been wanting to because I feel like I really will enjoy doing it. Um, but I really wanted to start making story times. I've had a lot of interesting things happen in my life, pretty crazy things. A lot of my story times are probably going to be pretty inappropriate, so a lot of them will probably be age restricted because, yeah. Um, so I really wanted to talk about things in my life just to kind of just or whatever. Um, so obviously, as you guys can see by the title, I'm going to be talking about the time that I started started becoming afraid of bugs. And this is more of my more innocent one that probably won't be too long. Um, but it is something. So, okay, so I used to actually like bugs. Not like all bugs, but I really liked like worms and stuff. Like I was like all up into worms. Like I remember when I was a kid, like I used to see a lot. There was a lot that I would get at my house, and I used to I would be very sadistic, and I would like burn them with a magnifying glass. Yeah, I know I'm an evil person. Um, but I used to you know playing in the dirt, and I didn't care about bugs. Like I liked worms and like roly polies and all that good shit and everything. But I I would so my nana used to live in this house, and she, for some reason, I mean, it wasn't like bug infested, like it wasn't like some nasty shit, you know what I mean? Like she just had she just had bugs. She had like spiders and just typical stuff. Um, so I never really experienced it, but she always used to have a lot of spiders. I remember that. There was always a lot of like daddy long legs and shit like that. And so whenever I'd go over there, there were, bugs. And I mean, in the beginning, I was like, whatever, I didn't really care. I was like, whatever. But the reason I started becoming afraid of bugs, and most likely first started off with spiders, was because when I came out, when I moved out here, when I was 6 going on 7, um, I was at my nana's house one day, and I was taking a bath. And I'm pretty sure you guys can already tell where this is going. And I was sitting in the bath, obviously unclothed, like 6-year-old boy body. And I was in the bathtub. And, I was just playing with my toys and all that good stuff. And I look down and I see like these things like running on the water and like floating. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm okay, I didn't cuss back then. I was actually a good kid. I didn't cuss, but I was like, what, I was confused. I was like, what is that? And I was like, I wasn't scared at first. I was just like, I was confused about what it was. And so I like touched it. I touched one of them that was like dead. And I mostly had a fear of daddy long legs because their legs like freaked me out. They were like ridiculously long and just like, oh my god, they were just so gross. I hate daddy long. I still don't like daddy long legs. It's like my worst spider fear, other than like tarantulas and black widows. Oh, I hate that. But anyway, so I touched it, and it like turned over, and the legs were like that, like in the water, and I like screamed. I don't know why I got scared, but it just freaked me out because there was like at least like 7 of them in the bathtub, and it was disgusting. And I don't blame my nana. It's just like that was just like an old ass house, and like yeah. So I was just freaking out because there were still some that were like alive and they were like running on the water and I was naked. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna crawl over me. I was literally freaking out. And then like, so they were like running towards me before they died, obviously, because they can't swim forever. And I ran butt naked out of the bathtub down the hallway. I think she had stairs. I don't know. No, wait, she didn't have stairs. Did she? She had stairs? I remember she had stairs. I don't remember if she had stairs. But I remember running. And I just like ran. Butt naked, had nothing on, no towel. I didn't even grab my towel. I was like, no, there might be a spider in there too. I was freaking out. So I run and I'm like crying and screaming and I'm just like terrified. And I run and my mom is like sitting, I don't know where my mom was, but I just know that I ran to her and I was crying so bad. And she was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like, there's spiders in the bathtub. And it's like all I said. And so like my mom and my nana, like we all went because like she wanted me to show her. And I was like, I don't want to go back in there. But then I had to go. So I went back with her and I showed her, and then I like was like at the front of the door. I just said like I was just pointing, and my mom and my nana walked, and there was like, for my mom said there was like these just like dead like daddy long legs like in the tub like floating, and my mom was like, ew. Like she was grossed out because my mom doesn't like bugs either, but of course like I'm her kid, so she's gonna have to like she's kind of have to like she was like, suck it up, I'm gonna get these stupid things out. My nana was like. My nana wasn't really afraid of it, so she mostly did it. She scooped all of them out and everything. And so I never wanted to take a bath over there again. Like, I was never able to, like, spend the night because I couldn't take a bath. Like, I was so terrified after that I was like, no. Like, I'm not taking a bath over here. And then I remember, like, there was this one time that, and the thing is, too, with my nana is that she had spiders, so, like, you had to always check your shoes. Like, you'd always have to, like, and I still do it sometimes. I don't know why, I have, like, that thing now, and I would always have to, like, knock my shoe, and, like, you would be lucky if, sometimes a bug would come out, you were like, or a spider, and you're like, huh, you know what I mean? So, like, you always had to check your shoes, and, like, one time, I think this was before the bathtub, and this is when I started kind of becoming afraid of spiders, I was being a kid, I was, playing with my Nana's shoes, and this was before I knew that you had to, like, check your shoes, so I was, like, playing with the shoes, and I was, like, putting my hands in them, and I'm sure you guys can already get where I'm coming at, and I was, like, playing with her shoes, and, like, I put my hand in one of her shoes, and a spider, like, crawled on me, and, like, was just, like, staring at me, like, hello, friend, and I'm like, no! And, like, I went like that, and it, like, flew off, I don't know where it went, and I ran, and I cried, and I screamed, I cried, I was like, Mom, a spider attacked me, and then, yeah, so I was a very dramatic child, but, yeah, so that's when I started becoming afraid of spiders. Like, I've just always had, like, a bad rap with spiders. Like, there was this one time when it was with my Nona, and I was little, and a spider ended up, like, crawling into my backpack, and my Nona, like, freaked out, because my Nona was afraid of spiders, too, but, of course, like, when you're an adult, and you have, like, a kid that's, like, afraid of bugs, you kind of have to, like, suck it up. Like, even, like, I know, like, when I have kids and I'm being afraid of bugs, like, I'm gonna have to be, I'm most likely gonna make Ashley, love you, babe, but I'm most likely gonna make Ashley do it. But if anything, I will have to kind of, like, just kind of deal with it and like kill it because I can't, I don't want my kid to be afraid. So you kind of just have to do what you have to do. So my dad like zipped up the backpack and we got out to the house and she just started like whacking it, like just whacking the crap out of my backpack, like trying to kill it, and it was like the funniest thing. But yeah, so that's that's when I started becoming afraid of bugs, most likely spiders. So I hope you guys enjoyed my first story time, like, all that good stuff. Um, so yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.